Hello and welcome back to day number 21 of our 30-day island challenge to complete an entire island in only 30 real-life days with no Nintendo Online. Today marks the end of week 3, and as you can see, we have a little mischief happening on the island today. So Tom had a thought bubble, and I know some of you in the comments are like, please keep Tom. Tom works for the island, you know, but I don't know. Ever since I got him, I wasn't quite sure about him. Plus, he had a random thought bubble, and I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna do it, right now is the time. So he is moving out, which a little sad because I did end up kind of liking him more than I initially did, but I just feel like he doesn't really fit the island too much. Especially if you look at our lineup of our villagers, I feel like his color scheme kind of sticks out a little bit, which is not the worst thing in the world, right? But I don't know, I really want another type of farm animal. I really want a horse. I also want a frog, which maybe isn't the like most farmy animal, but I did want a frog to replace Dina as well because I wanted to put the frog by the little pond that we have over there. But I guess we'll just go out and see who we can find on our hunt. So we're gonna say goodbye to him. I'm gonna quickly do some dailies real quick before I time travel. I also have to figure out my pockets because there's a lot going on here. And then yeah, we'll start the hunt. So see you in a few minutes. I went ahead and time traveled to the next day and we were ready to go hunting, but Isabel said that there was a campsite villager, so I figured we can check out who that is first. Oh, interesting. Okay, also when T-Bone was in our campsite and I kept calling him Stu, I'm so sorry. This indeed is Stu. So he would fit the island, right? Obviously, he is a bull and we already have 2 of those. But is that too many bulls for one island? I don't know. I might use him to kick out Dina, but I think let's go on a hunt and try to see if we can find anyone. And I know it's a little hypocritical because I just said Tom doesn't really match the color scheme, and then we have Stu who's also blue. So I think I'm gonna not take him, but I'll think about it on the hunt. And we might, I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna wait until later. We are on the first island and I already had 2 tickets. So I just went and printed 3. So now we have a combined total of 5. Obviously we're using the first one, so we have 4 left. But I feel like I saw orange. Yeah. Okay, it's Carrie, a kangaroo. We will not be taking her, but I do want to check to see if there are bottles on the beaches on these islands. I don't remember if I mentioned it in a video. I feel like I did, but I did purchase the food cooking expansion thing that we got, and then I did purchase the recipes from Nook's Cranny. So I do have all of those now, so I'm hoping maybe we can start getting some food recipes in some bottles because I want to use those for the like little farmers market we're gonna do. Ticket number 2, my enemy. It's Octavian. Oh, I can't stand Octavian, and I'm so sorry to the Octavian lovers. I did have him on my last 30-day challenge, so you know, I will put up with him if I have to, but obviously not like super farmy vibes, so yeah, not gonna take him. Already had him once, don't want to deal with him again. So we will see, hopefully you never again on this island, Octavian, and I apologize for that. Let's go see, ooh, Money Rock Island. Now the question is, am I patient enough to do that right now? Do I feel like doing that? Oh, it's Peanut! I currently have her on my Forever Island. She's not going to stay there. She was actually an autofill from a viewer who I went to their island, and then they kicked out Peanut and she autofilled on my island. She doesn't match the vibe of that island, so she will be leaving that island. But yeah, I do have her over there. And obviously, we already had to kick out one squirrel, so not going to take this squirrel, especially because the other squirrel matched better. So really not going to take Peanut. But I do think she is adorable. Who is here? Who is here? It's, I think, Hamlet. Yeah, little Hamlet. I do really like Hamlet. I'm thinking about having him on my Forever Island. Speaking of that island, it's, if you haven't seen that island, it is a kidcore island, like a kidcore town, and it's blue, green, and yellow, so he could fit. I was also thinking about Graham, because I do love Graham, so I might have him instead. But I feel like the hamsters work really well for like a kidcore island. I have also talked about doing an all hamster island, which I don't know why, I just think that's so funny to me. Just all hamsters. And Crispy, if you're watching this, I will have your enemy on an all hamster island if I do it. So, sorry, Crispy. Well, this is the 5th island, and I don't think we really have to go anywhere because Simon decided to come say hello to us all the way on the dock. But I think that was ticket 5. Yeah, I'm just gonna see if there is actually a bottle, and then I'll probably go print another 5 tickets, and hopefully we won't have to use all those. I do have like 60,000 Nook Miles, so if I need to, I can buy more, especially because we only have, like, in reality, I might just keep Dina if I don't feel like hunting later on, so I could just spend all of those. So I'm not too worried about my Nook Miles at this point, but hopefully we can find someone within a decent number of tickets today. Not too many, you know, because that's annoying. I am back with more tickets and more energy to find the perfect villager. Why am I so hyped for this? I don't know. Let's see who's here. So hyped, and I'll probably have my feelings hurt when I see who the villager is. Hello, anyone here? Come out wherever you are. Literally, where are they? This island is so annoying because I swear I can never find them. Are they down here? Oh, it's Dora. I like Dora. Again, another villager I was thinking about having on Matcha. I'm finding all the Matcha villagers. Watch, when I go to villager hunt for Matcha, I'm not going to be able to find any of the ones I want. Also, double checking for a bottle. I no see one yet. I no see, and I leave. I do really like Dora though. I actually like the mice villagers, and I feel like a lot of people don't like the mice villagers, but I think they're adorable, and my favorite mouse is Bella, and if you don't like Bella, keep your thoughts to yourself, because I will cry. I'm pretty sure this is 7, but I never learned how to count. Oh, it's a chicken! A chicken! It's Broffina! Wait, I think Broffina actually has a good house. Let me go to Nookopedia.com and look her up. I always look at Nookopedia because it shows you their house too. And it shows you it for like all of the Animal Crossing games they've been in, which is kind of nice too. Like their house version in that, and also like what they look like in that version of the game. While that loads, I'll check for a bottle. Oh, her house actually, you know what? Actually, her house is pretty good. It does remind me a little bit of Hazel's house. It's like that same wood, like the same structure that, oh look, a bottle too. It's like the same structure as, our friend Hazel's house. Also, I could switch her and Dina's house, you know, and then she could be by Goose. And then both the chickens, are the chickens in love? Are they lovers? The chickens are lovers. They haven't met yet, but it's an arranged marriage. Oh my gosh, what if we made... Okay, someone recommended for the back corner of the island on the right side, like there's like that weird little open spot. Someone was like, you should make like a lover's lane area, and I'm so sorry. I don't know who you were, but if I'll look back and I'll put your name on the screen real quick for a little shout out. But what if that is like Broffina and Goose's secret little hideout where they look at the stars and share a little wheat snack, you know? Because Goose does make the wheat for the island. I don't know what I want to do for Broffina's house though. I kind of want to get the Zodiac chickens, and maybe we could give her like a little chicken coop. Oh my gosh. My cat's on my desk and literally just pushed my mic into my mouth. She's being very needy right now. Okay, let's go back and double check that I invited her. If I did not invite her, I will cry. Wait, actually, let me go talk to her again. Now I'm scared. I just like scared myself. Also, the inside of her house is very interesting. She has like purple walls, like the purple tiles. And then she has a rose bed. She has a rose bed. She has a, what do they call those? The little autograph? No, autophone? I feel like autograph. Telegraph? No. I don't know what it's called. I also think she has a piano. And she has a tub. She's fancy, actually. Double checking. Broffina has secured the spot. Love to see it. So what I might do is I do want to get my like bottles and DIYs for the day. So I'm going to do that. Actually, let's see if it's Timbra. She was the one crafting yesterday, though. She is indeed not crafting. So, I'm just going to wander out of here. Is it Hazel? It is Hazel. What she craft? Oh, she's not cooking though. Oh, I also have the DIYs in my pocket. Oh yeah, I haven't talked to people in a while. Sorry. I've been busy. DIY workbench. Is that the big one? I think so, because the one I have is like the tiny version, right? The one I have is like the tiny version, so I think this is the big one. Also, let's see what we have in our bottles. A flat garden rock. I don't think I know that one. Okay, perfect. I did not know that. I think I know only the garden rock one. I don't know if I know the tall one. And then we have something from Mac, a bamboo drum. Yeah, I know that one. What is this one? It's from Tank. Oh, hello? 2 bamboo drums on a Nookmile Island? That's very weird. Okay, let's find our beach one though. Our beach bottle has been found, and it is from Wendy. Aww. Oh my gosh, she's also on my Forever Island right now. Again, not staying. She was an autofill, and she was an autofill from someone's island. Oh, I think it was Brenda's island. Shout out Brenda. Big Fat Brenda ACNH. She's actually one of my stream mods, so check out her channel. I'll have it linked in the description. Also, okay, I think I want to, I need money. I want to move Dina's house and then move, Broffina's house over to where Dina is currently. Actually, I kind of want to make sure I put it in the right place. So let's add, oh, I have these. Okay, so I know this aligns with the door. Okay, that's perfect. So I'm going to move Dina's house to somewhere random. And then, oh, here she is actually. Yeah, I don't want to come over. Sorry, Dina. I'm gonna move her, and then I also want to see if I can find what time you can get the chicken zodiac figurine, because I think it depends on the year, so I'm gonna look that up too and probably time travel there so we can get some chickens for her farm. Okay, so ignore the fact that it is currently winter. I time travel to try to get the zodiac rooster. It's actually a rooster, not a chicken, which, whatever. But they actually have the dog one this year, which is weird because the website I went to said 2029 would have the rooster, but it has the dog, which says 2030, so I might have to go back to 2028 to try to get this one. But I did buy some of these food items. So I got the sparkling cider and the 12 grape dish because I thought those would be cute over by the little vineyard winery area that we have. I really wanted the sparkling cider, and I remember saying that, and then I completely forgot about it and then never got it. And then I also might order a second 12 grape dish for the farmer's market. So I might come back and get another one, but I will have to time travel again to try to get the rooster. I'm assuming it's in 2028 since it's like a year off, it seems. But I did grab Broffina's housing kit, and I also made a new custom design in a couple minutes, and it's a little chicken. Shout out to let me see their name. I pretty much tried to mimic what they had. I just used the planter box that I had for like the plant area by the museum, but I took out the dirt part of it, so it has like the same frame and everything as that, but I added a chicken. It is Kalaya Princess on Instagram. They had a couple like Stardew ones. So this is like the Stardew chicken one. They also had a duck one, which was super duper cute. And yeah, that was just adorable. And they also had a bunny, and they do have cows as well, which I thought was very cute. But I just went ahead and tried to copy a little bit of what they did with their chicken. It's not perfect, obviously, but I think he looks very chunky. He looks very chunky, which I actually think is really funny. So I made that, and I'm trying to decide what I want to do with these chicken items. I don't think I have any simple panels. I might time travel a couple days to grab some other items real quick, like some simple panels, and actually I think I could do stalls too, but I was thinking of doing storefronts and having those in front of the storefronts. So I might move her house over like a tad bit. We do have basically up until this point. So I could move her house over and then just have like one tile on the side of her house maybe. Because I do want to add the little chicken farm, and it looks like this. I feel like I would want 4 tiles on this side of her house. So maybe I could just add that, although it would be nice to add a tree also, but let's just try 4 real quick. Because we could do like a storefront, simple panel, and then another storefront or retro transportation stop, or what's it called? Hello? Words? Stall. Actually, is that actually like correct for where I have this? Because this is where Dina's house was. I feel like I want to maybe move it over by 1 tile actually, which won't really mess anything up, I don't think. So I think this is what we're gonna do. And hopefully I didn't just ruin it all. But I'm gonna go ahead and time travel, and like I said, I'm gonna buy a couple of those things. I'm also gonna buy a couple of the little rooster figurines, hopefully, if I can find them in the right year. And then I will time travel back so we can actually decorate in the summer and not the winter, because the winter looks very weird on my island right now. Very, very odd. But yeah, let me do all of that. I also might want to make some more silos, because those are pretty fun for like the chickens, I think. But I gotta figure out what I just need to buy stuff and play around. So I will see all of you probably in a little bit. It's gonna take me a while to collect all these items. So goodbye for now. It's me again, and we're back with the campsite game. Let's see who's in here. And as you can see, we're still in winter. Oh my gosh, another chicken. Another chicken. No. Oh my, okay, wait. Another chicken. Oh my gosh, how many chickens is too many chickens? Also, what does his house look like? It's Egbert. I always thought Egbert had 2 G's, like the word egg, but I guess not, it's 1 G. Oh, he has a roundhouse. I do like Egbert, but I'm holding out for a horse. I really want like Victoria or Elmer. I'd even take Winnie. Actually, I don't even know what, is that her name? The one with the star on her head? I've never had her, and honestly, she's not my favorite. Well, she has a roundhouse too. What does Victoria's house look like? Okay, Victoria does not have a roundhouse. I don't know though. Should I take him? Y'all, do I take the chicken? I think that's not the one I wanted to go to. Where's my map? Honestly, right now, I feel like our lineup looks pretty good. I might just keep Dina. Although I feel like 2 ducks is a lot for a farm island. I really want a horse. You know what? I'm not going to take Egbert, but I am going to hold out for a horse for Dina. Although I'm not going to fight Dina, right? I don't know. Did anyone know that this item was so expensive? I was thinking like 4,000 bells. 140,000 bells. Yeah, not gonna buy that. Not gonna buy. I feel like I could buy a whole island for that. That's insane. You know what? You guys, I don't know what I was gonna say. Okay, I'm leaving. I have no comeback. Sorry. And we're back in the sunshine of summer. And wow, my flowers have overgrown. I need to turn off the flower thing. Someone told me to do that and I was like, I really should, but I forgot. So, okay. So I have a couple ideas of how I want to have this area laid out, and I got retro transportation stops, and I went to Harv's real quick right before this because I only had yellow and blue cataloged, and for this area I thought it'd be better to have the red one. So I just went over there and customized both of them to the red. I know you can customize one and then buy it for cheaper, but I was like, I'm so done time traveling. So I just bought 2 yellows and customized them, so whatever. But I'm thinking I either want a retro transportation stop on the side, so like this. I'm also thinking about maybe a stall. So I have to decide what I want to do because, oh, also, I didn't even show you this design. I made another design. Shocker. I've seen a bunch of like chicken farms. I looked up some inspiration on Pinterest, and a lot of them had little egg hats that look like there's little eggs inside like a basket. So I made this. I might have to go back and customize them a little bit more to make the eggs look a little darker because it does have a shadow, but it looks kind of like you can't even tell. So actually, let me try to see. And I made 2 versions. This one just has darker wood, and I think I like that better. But let's see, because I have the shadow on the egg, but I feel like when it's bright outside, you can't really see it. Oh, not that one. So maybe let's darken that a bit and see if that helps. And then let's display it. Yeah, you still can't really see the shadow. What the heck? Do I have to make it even darker? Also, maybe tone down the whiteness of the actual egg because it's very bright. I might have this island later in the evening, like afternoon sunset-ish time or morning time. So the sun won't be as bright. So it might be a little bit better when it's like different lighting. Okay, I swear it feels like that hasn't even like changed at all. I feel like I think it's doable, you know? I feel like you can get across the idea that it's eggs and hay. Also, I'm so sorry. The video just went live a couple days ago of me doing Bill's yard, and I got like several comments, me screaming at my TV when she wouldn't get the balloon in the background. I did not see it. I apologize. I indeed did not see that. Okay, so we have the simple panels customized as well, and then I was thinking about putting a fence back here. So I had 2 ideas. I have so many ideas. What's happening? We could put a storefront backwards, I said. Actually, let me put the other simple panel here so it doesn't do that. My little chickens. Look how chunky they are. And then storefront back here, like that, to give it like a little bit of a backing. But I feel like you can see the gaps on the side of this. So let's try doing the storefronts on the side. I was also thinking the stall because you can put stuff on the stall and then I could put the hats there, you know? So if we have it like this, and yeah, you don't see the gap through there, which is kind of nice. And then the other storefront on the other side. No, not right there. Right here. No, actually, wrong. Pull it out. And is that push up all the way? Okay, I don't know. It just looks weird on this side. But I also have the fence, and I ordered the fence in the brown version. I did have it in the white version as well. I think I used it somewhere else. Actually, I don't remember if I used it, but I thought we could put that here too. I think that looks pretty cool. And then I saw someone put a silo in here too, which I thought was really cool. So they like put it in like side the building. Like, doesn't that look pretty cool? Yeah, so I have to make another silo, and then I do want to make the stalls to try those because I want to put the little egg baskets because I think that will look cute. And then I want something to cover the bottom row. I think maybe a wooden box could work. So I don't know if a wooden box is tall enough. I could also do a barrel. Actually, do I have just like them laying around the island so I don't have to like craft them if it's not gonna work, you know? Okay, I have both of them right here. Use my resources wisely because I'm running out of wood and I really need to go and like do all of that and collect more and stuff, but I'm just like too lazy. So if I put that here, Okay, you can still kind of see the chicken's head. The chicken head. And then the barrel. Oh, the barrel works. Yeah, the barrel works because you can't see the chicken on the bottom. So we'll probably do 2. Actually, if I do the wooden box, where'd it go? If I do the wooden box and then I have the little rooster figurines over here, if I put 1 on top, it kind of looks funny next to the drawing chicken though. That is kind of funny though. I think I'm just going to do the barrel. So I'll craft 2 barrels and then I'll craft 1 stall just to see what it looks like real quick. And then we can try placing the egg hat. The egg hat. And see what that looks like. So I think I would like the stall, but there's like a weird little gap between the 2. I feel like if I wanted to use the stall, I would have to take this away and then move this slightly back and then slightly behind, but still like you can barely see that. Also I made this little hay path. I only made the front like 6 pieces, but it's really cute. I also made a little single tile one, so maybe we can put the chickens on top of that, just like that. I feel like that'd be cute with like the little rooster guy on top of it. I mean, you can barely see it, but I think it's kind of cute. Okay, I think I am gonna just stick to the storefronts for now. And actually maybe we could do another like stall-ish area on the other side of our house, because there are a couple tiles over there. So maybe we can do something with the retro transportation stop since we already have them. Also, I think I had this over all the way against her house, but I kind of like it being centered a little bit. So I think I might keep it like that, but I do have to move these guys. So I'm going to set this back up the way it was. And then also in front of her house, oh, also you can probably see I put down dark dirt under all of this because I just thought this code would show up better on the dark dirt than it did the grass. Also in front of her house used to have this fence right here, but I think I want to do the country fence instead to give it like a little bit more of a like rustic kind of vibe. I don't know, this area is like pretty brown, so I think I want to do the country fence. I think I have some country fence crafted. If not, I will have to craft some more. But for now, you know, I'm just gonna focus on this section. I think I got a little carried away with this area, but I don't even remember what I last showed you. I did craft the country fence. I have a couple more pieces if I want to use them. That's what our chicken coop is looking like. I did craft some of the wooden boxes and I added the little chicken egg hat on top, and I do like that, and I just felt like this area was like lacking color, so I did add the little tree right there, which I think is very cute. And then I re-customized this retro transportation stop with a little chicken on it, so maybe it looks like that's like another little chicken coop. I also just customized this stall to go in front of it like that, and then it kind of looks like you can still see the chicken in it, which I like. And then I made I think it's down here, a wheat decor item, because it kind of looks like they could eat that, you know. I also made this hay bed right here. I also only have 1 weed left, so that's lovely. I might have to, I don't know if I grabbed some from on top of the cliffs to even craft those 2 items. I should have grabbed some when we were villager hunting today, but I might go to like a cabin island. I don't think I have any laying around, which is the sad part. I mean, I have the like random ones that are like placed, but they aren't really growing, if that makes sense, you know? My flowers are definitely growing. Oops. My flowers are definitely overgrowing, as you can see like over here. Oh, you know what? Also, I think that ordinance makes the weeds stop growing as much, actually. I'm gonna actually go turn that off real quick so we can get more weeds eventually. I think this area is so much fun. You can't really get too far in this area, especially because there's chickens right here. But if you're like standing out here, you can like see the whole thing, you know? And I'm kind of obsessed with it. Like I want to get everything in one. Look at that! Oh my gosh, my chickens! I'm actually like really obsessed with this. Actually, you know what would be kind of cute? if I plucked a piece of weed. Also, I did find 3 weeds, so it was like near the campsite. Oh, those have 2. I don't know what the ones on the cliff have, but I was gonna say if we put a wheat on top of the barrel. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to clutter it up too much, but I think this area is really cute. I also had no idea what to do for Dina's house here, but the fact that we moved Broffina here and now have a whole like chicken coop situation, I am really obsessed with this. I'm really obsessed, and I like how the eggs turned out. I feel like you can tell they're eggs, and that's all I care about. And the little wheat coat is really cool. Well, the like hay, love to see that. Yeah, I think this is pretty much like this area is pretty much done though. I think I am going to spend a little bit. Actually, I don't think I did any of my dailies today. I am going to try to find my DIYs for the day, and I might time skip a couple days to try to see if I can find anyone cooking, because I really want to get some more cooking DIYs, because for our farmers market I really want it to be like food items. Like I'll do like a couple probably with like maybe like pans, and oh, I knew I had country fence somewhere. I had to make my own. Ugh. Okay, well, we do have some. But I want like a majority of the farmers market. I want a couple stalls, and a lot of the food recipes are really cute. Although I do have the fruit pancake DIY like recipe, and it's kind of a bummer because it takes all of the fruit, but I don't really have a way to get all the fruit without Nintendo Online, I don't think. Oh yeah, bottle. It's not a recipe, it's a DIY. It's a wooden block bed. Oh wait, I didn't know that one. I thought I did know that one. Okay, well, see, look, I was about to be Miss Pouty Pants, but no, I didn't know that one. And then I guess we can try to find, oh, rogue chicken hat. The crafter, I wonder if it is one of our bowls, because they're both home. Angus is working out, so not him. What about his neighbor, T-Bone? Also, I think this is either a gyroid or a fossil that spawned right here, but I honestly kind of like it right there. So I might just leave it. I don't know, it looks kind of cool right here. It looks like I did it purposefully, but I did not. So, you know, I'm gonna keep that dig spot right there. Probably. It is T-Bone who's crafting and not cooking. What are you making, my guy? Oh yeah, I haven't talked to anyone in like literally years. What are you up to though, my guy? A dark tulip wreath. I think I can actually make this. I think it's just black tulips, right? Also, my cat's screaming in the hallway, so if you hear her, that's why. She doesn't like when I close my office door. She's also the one that pushed the mic into my mouth earlier. Okay, well that's done. Alrighty. Also, I usually say, but friends. That's gonna be the end of the video at the end of all my videos. But someone in the comments of one of my videos of this series was like, every time you say that, it sounds like you're talking about like your butt friends. Like butt friends. Not like butt, comma, friends. And I was like, well, now I feel like my entire world has changed. So I need to come up with a new segue into the ending. So if you have any fun ideas for a new segue, let me know. Today though, we were very productive. We found a new villager in, I think, only 7 tickets. I do have 3 left over, so I believe that is correct. And then we made a little chicken farm with a little chicken coop over there with my little chicken guys. Little chicken hat. Lots of custom designs made today. And yeah, you can't see that chicken over there. Yeah, and when tomorrow's video is ready, it will be up for you. If not, that means I will see you later at some point. So, with that, goodbye, friends. Goodbye.